this is Anna's line, right? It's me, Ned. Don't you remember?
Ned, I'm not sure.
It's been a really long time, hasn't it?
I sort of remember such a name, but I'm pretty sure I deleted that name from my consciousness 7 years ago. I have nothing to say to you, Ned. Goodbye.
Hey, come on. Don't be like that. I have something really important to tell you.
Important? What can that be? I know. Are you going to give me my life back? I'm really busy, so...
Come on, just give me a minute. It also has to do with your little sister.
My little sister? You mean Helen?
It's really serious, so a little time, please. I figured you should know. I mean, you're her big sister. I got a friend of mine to tell me your line info, and here I am.
I really don't know what to make of all this. So what is it?
Helen, she got herself a new guy and just took off.
Okay.
She left the divorce papers, so I signed it and sent it in.
Oh, I see.
You don't really seem to care much.
You think?
I mean, she's your younger sister. I thought you'd show a little more concern, even panic.
Yeah, well, if she was a normal sister, yeah, maybe that might be true.
She's not a normal sister?
You just said it yourself. She got a new guy and took off. That's normal in your book? And with Helen, well, it's not the first time.
Huh? Really?
Come on, Ned, don't act so surprised. You guys did exactly that to me, don't you remember?
Well...
We were living together when Helen started going to that college. She moved into a room on a different floor in our apartment. And when I was busy at work, the two of you got together and betrayed me. You do remember what happened after that, right? You quit your job and left the divorce papers on the kitchen table and took off. As for Helen, she dropped out of college and left the apartment. She went to your folks' place out in the country and started living there, right?
Yeah. Well, that was because...
I was all alone. I took the papers, signed it, and sent it in. I had to cover for you guys. She just moved out of her apartment, didn't even bother to tell the landlord. I couldn't live there alone, so I had to do all the paperwork for both apartments. Then all the hassle of moving back into my folks' place. On top of all that, I did all the administrative paperwork needed down at City Hall, even some documents your office needed. I was working on a project at work too. You can't imagine how busy I was. All because you lovebirds decided to fly off together.
Right. I'm really sorry about that.
If you're truly sorry, please don't ever contact me again. Goodbye.
Hold on a second. I'm not finished telling you the main part. The reason I contacted you. Please, just hear me out a little bit longer. Please. This could affect your future too.
Huh? What do I have to do with any of this?
I assure you, it's really important, so please. If you don't listen, you'll definitely regret it. Please, listen.
Oh, for God's sake. Okay, what is it?
Could you help me raise my son?
Huh? You want me to help you raise your son? You have a son?
Yeah, Helen and I, we had a child. He's 10 months old now. His name is Adam. He's super cute. You'd fall in love with him.
So, what do you want from me?
Huh?
Did you hit your head this morning? I'm not going to raise your child.
But it's the right thing to do, right?
Huh? Say again?
Okay, just think about it. You're my ex-wife. Of course, I divorced you and married your younger sister. But the fact is, Adam is my son and your sister's child, which makes us relatives. It seems obvious that with Adam's mother gone, you, the next of kin, and my ex-wife should raise the child. That seems like the most common sense thing to do.
Did you just make all that up?
No, as my ex-wife, you now have the responsibility as a mother to take care of this child. I want you to get back together with me once again and become Adam's mother.
I think you have a few screws loose.
Come on, Anna. Don't you have any compassion for your son?
He's not my son. I think you call him what was that word? Oh yeah, my nephew. Besides, I've never met my nephew before in my life. I really don't know if I will find him cute or not. And another thing, haven't you even considered if I was even married?
No way you're married!
You sound pretty confident. How can you be so sure?
Anna, you're being a little too irresponsible, aren't you?
Irresponsible? I think you mean unrelated. This does not concern me. Okay, I think I've heard enough. See ya.
Hey, hold on a second. Anna!
Hey, Ned! What the hell are you doing standing outside my office with your baby in your arms? What is wrong with you?
Hey, Anna. Hey, I heard all about you. So, you quit your job and now you run your own business? The president, I hear.
What has that got to do with anything?
Well, obviously. That means, financially, we don't have to worry about bringing up little Adam.
Huh? Are you nuts?
Come on. Don't be like that. I mean, we're getting back together. And the two of us are going to raise our little son together. You can't fault me for caring about how our son will be raised, right? We want to provide the best for him.
You are totally off your rocker. I have zero intention of getting back together with you. He's your son, and technically he's only my nephew. And I have no intention of bringing up my younger sister's kid. I thought I already said that to you the other day. Please, I don't want anything to do with you. Get lost.
Listen, Anna, what you're doing is something that's against all social norms.
Social norms? So what you did to me is okay. What you're saying is totally irrational and absurd. You definitely need to check into the nearest mental institution. Shall I call them for you?
Huh? What did you just say? That's not something you say to your loving husband.
I'm calling the mental hospital right now. Like I said, I have zero intention of getting back together with you.
That's the worst thing a mother can say!
How many times do I have to say this? I am not Adam's mother.
Anyway, at this rate, you'll never get married, you won't have kids, just a 40-ish woman with a bleak future. If you think about your future, getting back with me is the best option you have. You take my advice now, and people will see you as a compassionate and responsible person, worthy to be a member of society.
Oh, really? Who do you think you are lecturing me? So, if I'm married and have a kid, you'll consider me a mature and responsible woman? Is that it?
That's right. Finally, you're coming to your senses, I see. Okay, I brought the marriage papers with me. So sign it, and we begin a new life together. And you'll be Adam's mother. How cool is that? We can head right over to City Hall on your lunch break. What do you say? We need to sign all the papers and officially make Adam your son, not your nephew. LOL. Oh yeah, and we need to get all the papers in order so our son inherits what he deserves.
Excuse me? No need for all that.
Huh?
I already have 2 children. Sorry.
Huh?
Okay, let's get down to the main topic, shall we?
The main topic?
So, since you left me, you've been unemployed, right?
Where'd you hear?
I had you checked out. Your parents were supporting you all these years, but since they entered the old folks' home, Helen was working at some hostess club and fell for one of the customers, and we know what happened after that. So, you had nowhere else to turn. So, you heard I had started my own business and became the CEO. You then concocted this absurd plan to get back together with me. All you thought of me was for me to be your patron, your maid, and your babysitter. Is that about right?
Yeah, well, I was,
But you know what? After you left me, I met a really nice guy, and we got married.
Huh?
And this company, my husband and I built this company.
What?
Oh, and for your information, my husband is the vice president.
No way! This is BS! You can't be married!
But I am. Fortunately, I was able to beat the 40-ish mark and get married and have 2 beautiful kids.
You're making it all up!
Well, you can confirm it all with my friends if you like. You mentioned inheritance. Sorry, but I'm going to leave that to my kids. They deserve it more. You have nothing to do with any of this, so please get lost. After I explained my situation to him, he eventually backed down. But I was a bit concerned about my nephew and contacted my mother-in-law about him. She was as surprised as I was when I told her. She had no idea. She immediately contacted Ned and worked things out with him. Apparently, a distant relative agreed to take Adam in as their adopted son. Then a few months later, I heard that my little sister Helen came sulking back to Ned's place. But when she heard that Adam had been adopted by a relative, she was furious. And Ned, obviously, became furious too. Well, I heard that a fierce battle ensued afterwards. As a result, they got kicked out of the apartment and made to pay damages. Seems they really screwed up the apartment walls. To think that these people were my ex and my younger sister. Fortunately, I never plan to see either of them ever again. I'm not going to let them ruin my life again.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, are you there a little bit? You're free now, right? Good evening, Megan. It's pretty late right now, so if you have business with me, I'd appreciate if you could keep it short. Wow, I see you're just as cold and abrupt as ever. Sorry, I don't mean to come off as rude, but I was literally just about to go to bed. That's a surprise. It's often said that there's no rest for the poor, but I guess you must have reached some extreme level of poverty that you completely ran out of things to do. Oh, listen to me, Megan. I thought I made this pretty clear before, but we're not nearly as poor as you seem to think we are. I have no idea where you get this stuff from. Where do I get it from? Isn't it obvious? All it takes is one look at the dilapidated heap of junk you call a house to know you're not exactly affluent. I'd have to be blind or mentally handicapped to think you had money. I made this clear before as well, but it obviously went straight in one ear and out the other. We're currently having a new house built on some land we bought, which is why we're temporarily renting out this dilapidated heap of junk, as you call it. My husband and I decided there was no sense in splashing out on something fancy when we're only going to be here for a couple of months at best, which is why we looked for stuff on the lower end of the market. If that's true, then you should tell me where this house you're supposedly having built is, like I've been asking you all this time. I'd believe you in a heartbeat if you could prove what you're saying, but you refuse to tell me anything, no matter what. What's the point? Telling you wouldn't make any difference. You'd only come up with another way to be a perpetual thorn in my side, so I'm not gonna bother. What on earth are you talking about, dear? Come on, just tell me. No. In any case, there's no way you'd be able to get there anyway. How do you know I wouldn't be able to get there without even telling me? Oh dear, you sure can be dense sometimes. I have no interest in telling you in the first place. Excuse me? No, you'll have to excuse me. I'm gonna sleep now. Hey, I'm not done speaking to you. I can barely keep my eyes open. I think you must be sending me to sleep. I couldn't continue this conversation even if I wanted to. Good night. Wow, you can be so boring. But I guess you are a poverty-stricken loser with nothing to do. I guess it's only normal you'd end up being boring living a life like yours. You know what? I'll be kind and let you off the hook because I pity you. See ya! Lilibet! So you know how you're a sad, poverty-stricken loser with nothing but free time? Well, I very kindly came up with something for you to do. What? I didn't need you to do that for me. And actually, I am super busy now, so please, you don't have to worry about me at all. But if you don't take this on now, I'll be in a very awkward situation. I'm counting on you, dearie. I'm not taking anything on from you. So, hey, listen to this. I'm going on holiday to Hawaii soon. I don't care. Whatever it is, I'm not helping you. Or rather, I literally can't because like I just said, I am super busy. I told the kids they're staying over at your house, so I'm counting on you for the next week. Thanks, dearie. Wait, what? What did you just say? Oh, when you say kids, do you mean your kids? Of course. Who else's kids would I mean? My husband's on the other side of the country on a solo work placement right now, and my folks live 6 hours away. So naturally, I'm going to rely on the person with the most free time on her hands. Except I don't have the most free time. In fact, I barely have any free time at all. Why would you go telling your kids something like that when I already told you I can't help you with anything? Why are you telling me this now? Last time we spoke, you told me you have so much free time that all you do is sleep. I so did not say that. Fine, if you're so busy, then tell me why. What exactly are you doing? I bet you won't tell me because it's secretly a big steaming pile of bull you came up with to get me off your back, right? I can read you like a book. I'm on holiday in the Maldives right now. Excuse me? The Maldives? Yep, a family holiday. Even if you were dumb enough to take your kids to our house, they wouldn't be able to stay there because we're not even in the country. Oh, I get it. There's a spa resort called the Maldives in the next city, right? I can't believe going to some cheap spa resort constitutes being in another country for you. You must be even poorer than I thought. Wrong. If you're only in the next city, I see absolutely no reason at all why my boys can't stay with you. No, like I just told you, you're wrong. Anyway, enough of this idle chit-chat. My darling angels will be arriving at your place shortly. No, I'm in the real Maldives, the tropical islands in the Indian Ocean, not some frickin' spa resort. You better hurry up and start driving home. No. I am being serious here, Megan. I am in the Maldives, the country. How many times do I have to say it? I promise you, there isn't going to be anyone there when they arrive. Hey, Chrissy, I am sorry to bug you like this. It's still morning for you there, right? Good morning? Oh, hey there, Lilibet. I'm surprised you're messaging me already when I only just waved you guys goodbye the other day. How's my favorite next-door neighbor doing? You and your family must be in the Maldives by now, right? How's it going? Is it as lush as it looked in the pictures you showed me? Yes, we arrived, thanks. I'm pleased to hear it. I hate to have to ask you this, and I promise I wouldn't be contacting you if there was any other way, but there is something of utmost urgency I need you to do for me. Oh, what is it, sweetie? Is everything all right? Are Megan's kids outside my house? Huh? Megan? Oh, you mean that annoying mom notorious for pulling that daycare trick? Yes. Hold on a sec, sweetie. I'll head out and take a look. Lilibet? Megan's kids were outside your house. Apparently they just got there when I went out to check. Wow, so she actually sent them? Ugh, I can't believe it. Don't worry, it's fine. I took them into my house for the time being. They're drinking soda and watching cartoons on the sofa. Thanks, I am so sorry to trouble you like this. It's fine, really. It's not like you could do anything from the other side of the world. What are you gonna do next? Don't worry, really. Everything's fine here. My husband's friends with Megan's husband, so I'm pretty sure we'll be able to figure something out. Oh, really? Oh, I can't tell you how relieved I am to hear that. I can't thank you enough for this, Chrissy. Seriously, you're the best. If, by any chance, did Megan make you the target of that awful daycare trick of hers? Yes, it would appear so. For some reason, she seems to think the fact that me and my husband aren't filthy, stinking rich somehow makes us poverty-stricken scrap heap dwellers. Don't ask me how, but it seems like she convinced herself that I'm so poor that I couldn't possibly have any duties or responsibilities, which, in her mind, naturally makes me the perfect candidate to look after her brats on a moment's notice. Did you tell her you're currently having a new house built? I did tell her, but she's convinced I'm lying because I didn't want to tell her the address, so we're kind of at a stalemate. Right, I see. You have a point. If she got wind of your new address, I get the feeling she'd do a 180 and convince herself you and your husband were loaded, and constantly be pestering you for cash. I know, right? In any case, leave the kids to me. Luckily, it's my husband's day off, and he just messaged Megan's husband. Thanks so much, Chrissy. You really are a star. I'll keep you updated. As soon as I know anything, you will too. Please, I'm counting on you. Thank you so much. Megan, apparently Chrissy, my next-door neighbor, is watching your kids at her place. She told me her husband messaged yours. So I'd appreciate it if you could keep all contact regarding this whole situation between you guys and not message me any further. I wouldn't understand what was going on anyway because, like I said before, I'm in the Maldives. Megan, my messages are on red, so I expect you to see this one too. It would appear your husband is ignoring Chrissy's husband's messages, but I really think it'd be best for everyone if you got back to him ASAP and got this whole situation resolved. She tells me there's a huge fuss going on over there right now due to all the things they found out about you after you dumped your kids on her and jetted off to Hawaii. The longer you let this ridiculous farce go on, the worse the consequences will be. Yo, Lilibet! Welcome home, dearie. I'll be arriving at the station soon, so I'll stop by on the way back home to pick the kids up. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, all those jumbled, incoherent messages you spammed me with while I was on holiday in Hawaii? What the heck was all that about? Have you been drinking? Did you seriously think I was gonna panic and rush home after you threatened me like that? I get you must have been desperate to dodge the responsibility of looking after my kids, but was there really any need to get aggressive? You're so sad and tragic. You'll be pleased to know I enjoyed Hawaii to the fullest for the entire week, just as planned. I'll be at your place in 30 minutes or so be a darling and get the boys ready to come home. Lilibet, what the hell is going on here? There's a looking for new tenants signboard up outside your house? Lilibet, do not ignore my calls, you insolent wench! What in the devil's name are you playing at? Welcome home, Megan. Where are my children? I'm sure you could tell from looking at the place, but they're not there. How could you be so irresponsible? Irresponsible? I made it pretty clear I wouldn't be looking after them, did I not? Just because you were on a day out at a spa resort in the next city is no reason for you to not look after my children. Did I ever tell you I was at a spa resort? Did I? Even once? I made it abundantly clear we were in the Maldives. There was no way a sad, pitiable, poverty-stricken loser like you could ever afford a vacation to the Maldives. Not in a million years. Hurry up and give me my children back, now. I suggest you ask your husband about where the kids are. Excuse me? I already told you my Harry is living away on the other side of the country for a work placement right now. Good grief. If you take a good look at the messages you ignored while you were enjoying your time in Hawaii, you'll probably get a good idea of the gravity of the mess you're in. Mess? What are you talking about? If your husband's away, who did you go to Hawaii with? Huh? Let me guess. Is it someone you'd be in heaps of trouble for if your husband found out? It is, isn't it, Megan? That's why you've been sequentially dumping your kids on practically everyone you know for the last few months, isn't it, Megan? So you two could meet up without anyone finding out. What? No. That's not true at all. All right, great. In that case, how about you message Harry and see if he can tell you what's going on with the kids? Really? Wait, are you saying my husband has the boys? He does as far as I last heard. What comes next is for you guys to work out between the two of you, so I'm hereby officially dropping out of this absurd situation. My work here is done. I am washing my hands of you. Good luck and goodbye. Lilibet, where the hell did you run off to? Give me the address of your new house at once. Huh? My husband divorced me because you wouldn't keep your goddamn mouth shut and look after my boys. How dare you? Ugh! He found out about the affair and now his lawyer is demanding I pay exorbitant amounts of compensation. Harry took custody of the boys, too. My life is being turned upside down and it's all your damn fault. I knew that I'd never be able to sleep again unless I let you know how furious I am with you directly to your wretched, ugly face. So I waited outside the entrance to the school I thought your kid was supposed to be going to so I could ambush him and make him tell me where you live. I waited almost 4 hours, but he didn't show up at all. What the hell is going on? Explain yourself now. Oh my God. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm probably never going to see you again, so I may as well tell you. Our new house is not in the USA. Huh? What? Remember I told you we were having a new house built before? Well, that house is in another country. Huh? Why would you move abroad? We originally planned to move abroad due to my husband's work circumstances, and we figured it'd make the most sense to time it with little Kenny moving up to elementary school to minimize the burden on him. But my husband's work transfer got delayed by an entire year, giving us a huge amount of time to plan, so we figured we may as well have a house built while we waited. Our recent trip to the Maldives wasn't strictly just a vacation. We actually stopped off there on the way to a different country, which will not be named, to take our first look at our brand new house in person. And why didn't you tell me any of this? I had a right to know. On what planet do you have a right to know any of my private business? I didn't tell anyone except my friends and family. You might technically be an acquaintance of mine due to the fact our boys were in the same class at kindergarten, but beyond that, you're nothing but a stranger. I mean, come on, Megan. We've barely ever even spoken. The idea that I'd go telling you about the intimate details of my private life is ridiculous. You're horrible! I don't need to hear that from the kind of lunatic who tries to dump her kids on me out of the blue without my permission while completely ignoring my protests. Do you have any idea how desperate my situation is right now? My husband divorced me and stole my children. Not only that, but my boyfriend broke up with me. You see, my husband isn't the only one demanding compensation. My boyfriend's partner found out too. And now she wants money from him. He flipped out and kicked me out of his house the moment he found out. I even got disowned by my own parents. My own parents, Lilibet. Do you have any idea how that feels? Not my problem. Please, how could you be so cold? What am I supposed to do now? I feel so hopeless. Huh? Sorry, Pumpkin, but since this has absolutely nothing to do with me, I'm a head off now. No, wait, please. At least hear me out first. You could at least let me share my troubles and give me a shoulder to cry on, couldn't you? I'm seriously in a bad spot right now. Lilibet, please. Good grief. I wonder why the hell that deranged woman thought I'd have any interest in listening to her worries and giving her a shoulder to cry on after she caused me and my neighbor the mother of all inconveniences. Despite the fact we were never even friends to begin with. Her behavior was inexplicable right till the very end. As for what happened next, I heard this from Chrissy, who, by the way, I would like to thank for being so amazing throughout this whole thing. Thanks, babe. You're the best. Anyway, I digress. It turns out Megan, having almost no money left at all, was forced to move into the smallest, most beat-up heap of junk apartment in the whole city. Isn't that a sweet irony? Apparently, it doesn't even have a bathtub. I'm told there's a bathhouse nearby, but there's an entrance fee, which, as things stand, she can't afford. Now, having not showered in at least a month, her transformation into a grimy cave troll emanating a smell so noxious and putrescent that passers-by have to pinch their noses just to survive the encounter is officially complete. Astonishingly, she actually managed to land herself a job, but less surprisingly was fired during the first week due to her unique odor. Rumor has it that by this point, she's pretty close to being homeless.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, I'm going out. I'll be back at night.
Oh, are you gonna eat outside?
Well, duh. I said I'm going out. You got a problem with that?
What? No, but it's just that you've been eating out a lot lately. It's like the 4th time this week.
So? What's it to ya, huh? Why do you care, Rob? What? I can't go out to eat because I'm a housewife? Is that it?
What? No. Why are you so defensive? But you've been going out a lot lately. You don't even cook for me anymore. You don't clean or do the laundry either. Did you do the laundry today?
Nope. I told you I was busy. Just do it yourself.
What? But I got work. It'll be dark by the time I get back. I left you a note. I told you I need that shirt by tomorrow. Wait, you were sleeping this whole time?
Yeah, so what? I was tired, okay? And why are you barking orders at me? You're a grown man. Take care of it yourself. You're not a kid anymore, and I'm not your mom.
What? Are you serious right now? I've been doing everything around the house. I do the laundry in the morning, I make breakfast and lunch for myself, I clean the bathtub and take out the trash, then I go grocery shopping on my way home. This is supposed to be your job.
So what? You want a medal or something? Give me a break. Stop acting all high and mighty, okay?
What did you do today, huh? You just woke up. You haven't done anything. Then you tell me you're going out to dinner with your friends? I mean, come on. You're a housewife. You're supposed to do things around the house.
What? How dare you? I do lots of things around the house. And I quit my job for you too. But all you do is complain.
What? You hated your job. You quit your job the day after I proposed to you. You didn't even say anything to me. And it's not like you're doing any housework anyways. You can start working again if you want. Be my guest. You're spending a lot of money, so it would help.
What? It's not my fault you make shit money. Don't put this on me. You can't even provide for me. Why don't you get a second job or something?
If we both worked, maybe, but you don't do anything around the house. All you do is spend money. So why should I work longer hours for you? I've been doing everything lately. It's pretty tiring, you know. Can you please do some housework? Please?
Fine, yeah, sure. It's all my fault. You know what? If you got a problem with me, let's get a divorce.
What? I wasn't saying that.
All you ever do is complain. I'm not your slave, okay? Why can't I go out to dinner every once in a while?
Settle down. And what do you mean every once in a while? You go out like 5 days a week. And you're always buying clothes and stuff. You're wasting money. I work long and hard to provide for us. I need you to do your part too.
Ugh, you're so annoying. I want a divorce. Divorce, divorce. I'm gonna go get the divorce papers right now.
Ah! Why are you like this? You threatening me or something?
I'm serious. I'm gonna sign the papers and leave it on the table. Sign it when you get home.
Lisa, stop messing around.
I'm serious. You'll see. Goodbye.
Lisa!
Morning. Did you think about what I said? If you want to apologize, I'm all ears.
It's 3 p.m. already. You just woke up? Whatever. And why would I apologize to you?
You get the divorce papers? I signed it and everything. I left it on the table last night. Did you take it with you? Let me guess, you threw it out. I knew you'd chicken out. I hope you learned your lesson. Don't ever talk back to me like that again. You can apologize to me when you get home tonight. Oh, I want some cake too. Grab one on your way home.
Oh, about the divorce papers. I handed them in. I went to the city office this morning. It's done.
What? Wait, you handed it in?
Yeah, I told my company about it too. I got a new bank account and everything. And I gave them back your insurance card. We can talk about the money later. The house is under my name, so get your stuff and leave. Otherwise, I'm gonna throw everything out. I already called your parents too.
Hold on, are you serious? Stop kidding around! What the hell?
You're the one that wanted to get a divorce. You said you were serious, so I thought about it and I realized I wanted a divorce too. You never do anything. All you do is spend money. And you're so short-tempered. Then you threaten me? What did you think was gonna happen?
What? How could you do this to me? I never agreed to this. You tricked me. Get the divorce papers back now.
After everything you did to me, it's too late. And I can't just take the papers back. It's done, okay? I guess you should have gotten up earlier.
Then we'll just get married again. This is wrong.
How are you gonna do that? How are you gonna get my signature? I'm not signing anything.
Screw you. I'm going to forge your signature. I'm going to city office right now.
It's no use. I thought you might say something like that, so I warned the people at the city office about you. They'll never fall for it. Too bad.
What the hell? Fine. Whatever, screw you. You better give me all of your savings, though. And I want the house, too. You get out.
That's a good one. We didn't have a mutual account, so there's no money for you to take. I guess you gotta make do with whatever money you have saved up in your own account. But wait! You don't have any savings, do you? Sucks for you. And like I said, the house is under my name, so... I'm also suing you for damages. I know about Matt.
What? How did you...
I've been thinking about divorce for a while now. So I looked into you, where you were going, who you were with. That's when I found out about Matt. So that's why you were out all the time. How much money did you spend on him, huh? Hundreds? Thousands?
This is an invasion of my privacy! You're a stalker! I'm gonna sue you!
Go ahead. I've got more than enough evidence against you. Try me. And all the money you took from my account? I want it all back. Every single dime. Plus, you've got to pay for damages, too. I want it in cash, up front. You'll probably try to run away, so I guess you should talk to your parents or something. Or better yet, ask your boyfriend for help.
Wait, what? Wait, he's still in college. He's still a kid. Leave him out of this.
What? He's 20 years old. He's a grown man. He's gonna pay for what he did.
Hold on, wait! Look, I'm sorry, okay? I'll do things around the house from now on, okay? So please, can we drop this?
You don't get it, do you? It's over, okay? You still owe me money, but other than that, we're done. Talk to my lawyer from now on. I'll send his contact info later. If you want to talk, contact my lawyer.
What? No! Look, I'm sorry! Just come home, okay?
You really expect me to come home? Pack your things and get out! I'm gonna stay at a hotel or something. I'll give you a few days. If you're not out by the end of the week, I'm gonna force you out. We're done. I never want to see you again. Bye. A few months later, the divorce was finalized. I sued them both for damages and they paid me in full. Well, it was actually their parents who paid me, but whatever. Lisa didn't leave the house for a while. She even came to my office to try and talk to me. But her parents came and took her away, thank goodness. They promised me she'll never bother me again. I heard she works at some factory now, paying off her debt to her parents.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Marta, I had assumed for such a long time that you were awful at saving money for the future. However, I've just learned that you have over $500,000 saved up and everything? Huh? Wait, did you end up going into my place without ever asking me first? I have a lock on the place and everything that I keep locked, yet you still made it inside there? I just had to break your doorknob in order to get the door open, but that was pretty easy. You broke my frickin' doorknob to get into my place? Your door seemed to only be made out of cheap plywood or something like that, so it wasn't too hard to get your doorknob to break. What the hell? I'm only renting this place, so you need to calm the hell down. I was then able to get through your door after breaking the lock and everything, and was able to get a good look at your bank book. And that's when you got a good look at the account that has $500,000 in it, huh? That's absolutely right. So would you mind telling me why you have that kind of money saved up in there? Don't tell me that you did something unlawful to get your hands on that kind of money and that's where you've been keeping it. That's not how I got that money at all, Mom. Well, since you've seen the amount I have now, it'd be better for me to explain where it's all from and what it's for to you. That $500,000 is being saved by me for when I plan to retire so that I have something to fall back on in my old age. Retirement money? I've already told you before that I have no plans of getting married to anyone, right? I mean, I might one day have the urge to go out and marry someone if they end up being the person I'd want to spend the rest of my life with. But I'm already in my 30s now, and so I don't think that time will ever come. I think I'm better off just staying single and enjoying my life the way I like it. So in order to protect myself as I keep on aging, I've been saving up a large amount of money in case I ever need it for an emergency. But primarily for when I'm too old to care for myself. I understand that with work and everything, I'll most likely get myself a pension and perhaps a package on top of that as well when retiring. But it's nice to know I have some extra wealth to rely on if that money isn't enough. I've been working on saving that money up for about 10 years now, and with the help of some bonuses from work, it's made it to $500,000. Is that right? Well, now I can finally see that you didn't steal it from anywhere or something like that. Now I have something to ask you. Would you please give all that money to your older brother and his wife so that they can put it into their new home and get on with their lives? What? You understand that your brother has begun the process of building a new house, right, for his wife? I do know about that, yes. He even held a groundbreaking ceremony for the place as well, right? But, Mom, you can't just ask me to hand over my savings to him for something like that.
Both he and his wife do very well for themselves and are great at saving their own money up. So I doubt that either of them need my money in order to build that place, right?
If you're going to say no to me, then I'm going to have you kicked out.
Huh? Have me kicked out of the house? What house are you talking about?
I'm talking about your family's house. You know that I'm talking about having you kicked out of this place, right?
Huh?
I can't believe you, Marta. Going into your 40s here soon, and yet you're still living with your parents and everything in our house?
I'm working a job of my own now, and I pay for my right to be here.
Are you not aware that being the age you are and still living with your parents in their house causes them a lot of frustration?
Causes you guys a lot of frustration? You think I'm the one causing you guys all the problems?
I do. I sure do. All you are is a middle-aged woman that only cares about money and never plans on finding herself a husband. You may be our daughter, but you cause your father and I a lot of embarrassment by not moving out. You have a very long time before you need to start worrying about retirement and all of that. All you have to do is hand that money over to your brother, and then you can start saving up all over again and get that money back by the time you do have to retire. So if you want to continue living here with us, then you have to give up that $500,000 and hand it over to us. I'm not going to say all of this again to you, you greedy, husbandless woman.
What's going on with you? Jake, do you have a moment to talk with me? I have something that I'd really like to ask you about.
Hey, Marta! What's going on with you?
When it comes to you and your wife, you both aren't struggling with money at the moment, correct?
Huh? Why are you asking me a question such as that?
Before I tell you, can you give me an answer to that question?
We're doing fine over here. And we don't really plan to get any help with the money right now anyway. If we really needed money and we had to go and get a bunch of loans, we'd never be building a house like the one we're working on.
That's what I thought. I know that I had to ask you something pretty personal, but it makes me feel a little better knowing that you guys aren't the problem. Sorry that it was something like that I was asking about.
You don't have to be so sorry about it. But it's very rare for someone like you to be asking me a question like that. What's been going on that's made you feel the need to ask?
Well, it has something to do with Mom again.
Again? Is she trying to do something strange with you again?
Well, what she's asked of me has something to do with you, and that's both why I've asked you that question and did so with a little bit of hesitation to telling you why.
What does she have to do with me?
Early today, around lunch, I was going out with a client of mine to have some talks. And while I was out doing that, Mom went and broke the doorknob to my place and went inside after completely ruining the door.
She broke down your door, basically?
And when she was in my place looking through my drawers, she stumbled across my bank book and got a good look at my savings account that has $500,000 in it.
Why is she in your place in the first place?
Well, it's because of things like this that I have you holding on to one of my checkbooks, and why I carry the other one on me at all times. So she was never able to actually access any of the money in my account. But she began asking me about the money while I was still out with my client. I couldn't just hide the reason for me having that money from her, since she'd probably get the wrong idea from it. So I told her the truth about the savings account and that it's meant for retirement. But after doing that, well, she asked me to take all of that $500,000 and hand it over to you guys for your new house to be built.
Huh?
Can you tell me what's really going on here?
Wait, I don't want anything to do with the money you've been saving, okay? We don't need it here.
That's what I was thinking. I even knew you'd say that to me.
But that's interesting. Interesting that she would say something like that about me.
What the hell is going on with her this time, I wonder?
Marta, this might be happening because of something I said or did around her.
Huh? What do you think happened to cause this?
Well, to tell you the truth, the construction on my new house has only just begun, but they've already gotten most of the wood beams up and everything. The skeleton, you know? And, well, Mom came and saw all of that.
That house you're having built right now is for you, your wife, and her parents to come and live in when it's finished, right? What was her reason for going out there to see the place being built?
Yeah, well, at first I thought she was there to just check the place out a little bit due to her curiosity, but I think she realized that there are 2 houses being built on the land and started to think about it.
There's another part being built separately?
Well, that building is really being used for my wife to use as a classroom for when she teaches flower arrangement. But she came up to ask me to let her live there, and then kind of forced us to let her live there. And she even began to call us over and over again about it, and asking us to let her live there in that separate building.
Wait, but that's not okay. Your wife is pregnant at the moment as well, right? Your wife is in her late 40s as well now, so she can't have that kind of stress worrying about mom and her antics while carrying a baby.
That's right. Hence why I've gone and blocked her number, and that way she won't be able to talk to us anymore while my wife is carrying our baby. So that's kind of the reason for why she might be coming after you now. Mom's a total jerk for pushing herself onto both of us like this. So to get her to leave us alone for good, I just sent her one text before blocking her, saying that if she brings me $500,000, then she can come and live in the new house with us.
Ah, and that's why she wants the $500,000 from me then.
In other words, I thought telling her off with some kind of deal like that would get her to leave everyone alone, but it's only made things a lot more crazy for us all. I'm sorry, Marta. I didn't think that any of this would spread to you so quickly, or at all for that matter.
I see. So that's what happened to get her to act this way. I'm not sure if she realized you were serious about that offer or not, but she seems to have started to look around for some money to start paying you. And when she saw that I had exactly that amount in my bank account, she told me to give it to you to help you with the house, which isn't the case after all.
I'm so sorry about this, Marta. Seriously.
Well, it's fine. This is a bit more than I was expecting, but it's actually kind of nice knowing that you guys are financially okay and don't really need my money for anything.
You feel alright about all this?
She gave me an ultimatum regarding the money, saying that if I don't give up my money, that she'd kick me out of her house. However, I've had a place in my name for a while now, but just haven't fully moved into it yet. And I've just kind of been sitting around thinking about what to do with the place. And since I'm not being threatened with being kicked out of the house, this might be the perfect chance for me to move the rest of myself into that place.
She said she would kick you out? That's a bit too extreme. She really has no idea about anything regarding our lives, does she?
That's right. So if she really wants to talk to me like that, then I guess I will go back to living in that other place I have.
I see. Well, have fun with that then. And if you need anything from me while that's going on, just give me a heads up and I'll come by.
Marta? If you don't want me telling my single and greedy daughter about what I'll do to her here soon, then hand me that $500,000, all right? If you don't, then you're going to have a real problem on your hands. You're going to lose the place you live in and then be forced onto the streets. And I might even have to cut ties with you as well. You understand that, right?
I understand and am totally fine with that.
Huh?
I'm not handing you over that $500,000 you so desperately want from me. So I'm supposed to leave the house now, right?
Huh? Wait a second there, Marta. From what I can tell, you don't actually understand what I've told you then, right? After you are kicked out of this house, I'm going to cut ties with you for good.
Yeah, and that's totally okay with me, Mom.
Huh?
And actually, I'm already out of that house now.
Huh?
I've gone back to my old place that I've had under my name for a while now, and I've made sure to bring all my things with me. So you don't have to worry about me anymore, okay?
Huh? What place are you talking about? Huh?
Why are you getting all surprised about this?
Well, look, Well, 2 years ago you ran out of money to support yourself on your own, and that's why you came back home to live with us, right? And when your father died last year, the money from him... You were after that, right?
Excuse me? What are you talking about? The whole reason I came back home to live with you guys is because Dad was sick and you guys needed my help. And when he passed away, I couldn't just leave you, so I stuck around to continue to care for your needs.
Right? Huh?
Have you had no clue about all of this whole time? I guess I'll have to make this explanation as simple as possible for you then. To start, that place you've been living in with Dad for the past few years costs about $800 in rent each month. But the person that's actually been paying the rent this whole time has been me. Huh? For the longest time, Dad had been the one with his name on the place, but after he passed away, I was given the place to continue renting. Is that right? And not just the rent, but the water and gas, as well as the electricity and the food have all been paid for by me. I've been getting around $500 from Jake each month, but the rest is paid for by me. And as for the money that you've been spending for the past year now, that's all been from Dad after he passed away. But I'm assuming, based on how much you spend all the time, that amount from him is running dry and will all be gone soon. Are you sure? I am. Also, the main reason I haven't left the house and you this whole time after Dad became sick and then passed away is just because you can't do jack by yourself. You can't cook, you can't clean, you can barely even change your clothes without me telling you to sometimes. You made Dad do all the housework back when he was alive and well, right? Well, Dad was a whole lot better at doing all those things than me. And back when Jake and I were both growing up with you guys, the three of us would be able to do all the chores while you just sat around. But you never once lifted a finger to come and help us out, and that painted a very bad picture of you in our heads. To be frank, you aren't in any shape to need someone around that needs to care for you, and you are able to get anything done that needs to be done on your own. So you should be forced to do that now. But of course, you still need the rent and stuff paid for on that house, so I couldn't just leave you to handle all that on your own. Jake has taken over the company of his father-in-law and doesn't have time to come over to you guys anymore. And as for me, I work remotely and can make my own schedule up, so I'm the only one in the family with a situation that works out well enough to allow me to be there at your house. That's the whole reason I had to leave my place and come back to you both when you guys needed the house. I never knew about any of this before. We've told you plenty of times before. Even Dad told you before he passed away. But I do remember that every time we'd talk with you about it, you'd go on whining about how you wanted to go and live with Jake and leave Dad behind with me at the house. And even after he passed away, you still whined about being with Jake and his wife, so you never ever listened to what we had to tell you. But that's because it's normal for the mother to go and live with her oldest son. And that's why everyone told you over and over again that Jake and his wife have been having to care for her parents. Because unlike your lazy butt, the both of them can't even walk well enough anymore and need the help. And another reason they don't want you around anymore is because you kept trying to force them to let you live there. Why don't you just listen to what they have to say and then be quiet about it? I understand that you would have looked at the place and thought that you'd be able to just squeeze on into it, but that extra building you saw being built is meant to be for his wife's flower arranging classes, which they are now going to be using to house her parents in. But you didn't even listen to that story either and have now created a lot of unnecessary stress for them all. But Jake told me that if I had $500,000 to give to him, he'd think about letting me live there. That's why I need your $500,000. Jake only said that as a way of getting you to stop talking to them, and it almost worked out for everyone. Huh? He never thought that you'd come looking for money from me and then expect to get said money once you found it. But he's going to need that money for the house, right? He told me he doesn't even need my $500,000 and to keep it. What? But that's... It looks like we've both gone on a bit too long with this, but that's what's been happening, Mom. Marta? I've told the real estate agency that starting next month, the contract on that place is being canceled. You're canceling it? You have until next April to move out of there. But that's not even half a year away anymore. You have a place already and prepared for me to live in next, right? And it seems that Jake has been on to that. What? But be aware that this doesn't mean you're going to go and live with him next. Then what is he planning to do with me? Well... Marta, what the hell? You are my gosh dang daughter, so you take care of me until the day I die. Shut the hell up, Mom. Huh? Have you not even realized yet that I'm super pissed at you? Marta? You started all of this off by saying that you'd have me kicked out of my own place and then cut ties to me. But only an hour or so later, you're asking for me to take care of you until the end? I'm tired of listening to you change your mind all the time, only to fit your selfish needs. Wait a second. You can't talk to me like that. Who the hell was the one that asked for me to be this upset? Huh? Having to keep talking to you like this is hurting my heart. I can't do this with you any longer. I'll do as you've asked and cut ties with you. Wait, Marta! Goodbye forever. Marta! After I finished with her, I handed everything off to my brother to finish up. Since my mom didn't really have any more money for herself, Jake ended up spending a little bit on her to make sure that she was sent to an old folks' home to spend the rest of her days. But on the day she was supposed to go into her new living quarters, she began to bawl her eyes out and ran to Jake's house looking for him to take her, but that never happened. She then proceeded to head back to the old folks' home and moved into her room. Every so often, we get calls from the place regarding her, saying that she doesn't require a lot of their attention, but she's also not really bonding with any of the other people living there. Now, as for me, after telling my mom that I was through with her out of anger and then explaining I was cutting ties to her, I never got a text or call from her again. I'm thinking that the next time I'll be meeting with her will be at her funeral. But of course, I don't mind that becoming reality, and have started to only focus on myself and the fun life I want to live. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.